All right, y'all. So this is one of those places that has stayed in my head longer than I expected it to. Welcome back to the Europats. If you're new here, we're Matt and Diane. We are still in Texas right now, and we are researching where we might retire in Europe in 2027 before eventually settling in France in 2030. That part hasn't changed. France is still the long-term goal. What we're trying to figure out right now is what makes sense for that in between chapter without accidentally making our bridge plan harder than the final destination. Today, we are talking about Gjirokastër in southern Albania. And when I first saw photos and videos of this place, I had that immediate emotional reaction that most people have. Y'all, this place is stunning. This place is beautiful. You've got the stone houses that are climbing up the hillside. You've got this enormous castle that's overlooking the valley. You've got the cobblestone streets. It looks just like what you think Europe is supposed to look like. It feels historic, it feels dramatic and untouched in a way that is hard to fake. And for a brief moment, I was ready to pack my bags and go. But then I reminded myself that I've also wanted to move somewhere because the coffee shop had exposed bricks. So I have had to learn not to trust my first emotional reaction. And if you enjoy watching us think this through in real time, then go ahead and like the video and subscribe. We're still figuring this out one city at a time, and we are not pretending that this is a simple choice because it is not.
No.
Hey y'all, we're Matt and Diane. We're a U.S. couple planning to retire in France in 2030. But we found a way to start that journey 3 years earlier by starting in Albania. So we're taking our time, digging into each place, and learning what life there is really like. Come with us.
What makes Gjirokastër complicated for me is that on paper, it checks a lot of boxes. It's small. It has about 25,000 people according to the Instat Albania, which means it's quieter and probably not dealing with the same congestion and chaos that bigger cities have. It's also near the Greek border and within driving distance of Ioannina, so it's not cut off from the world. But small also means limited. Limited infrastructure, limited healthcare options locally, limited backup plans if something doesn't go as expected. And when you're talking about retirement, even if it's just for 3 to 4 years as a stepping stone before France in 2030, those limitations become part of your daily life. Before we get into healthcare and logistics, though, we have to talk about the part that really makes this place tempting, and that is the money,
The cheddar,
the cash flow.
the bacon,
Where's the
the Benjamins.
money?
Y'all get it. So yes, financially, Gjirokastër makes a very strong argument for itself. Based on the Numbeo 2026 data and Albanian government statistics, a couple can live there for roughly $1,400 to $1,700 per month, including rent. Now that covers groceries, utilities, internet, and eating out occasionally. Dinner out runs about $6 to $9 a person. Utilities typically fall between $30 to $60 a month, and rent can be anywhere from $300 to $500 a month, depending on the property. Dang, even the refrigerator ice maker went, dang.
So they're rolling in its ice cubes.
Just dropped as soon as I said that. And when we compare that to Texas, especially property taxes and homeowners insurance, it almost feels like we are looking at numbers from another decade. There's something very appealing about knowing that for a few years before we move to France, we could live very comfortably without feeling squeezed every single month. And because our goal is France in 2030, there's a strategic side to that. A few affordable years could help us save some more and be better prepared and transition more smoothly. But affordable doesn't automatically mean aligned. We have learned that a place can make sense on paper and still not fit your actual life.
Housing there is affordable too. Apartments can be found under $100,000 in some cases. Traditional stone homes often range from $90,000 to $160,000 depending on the renovations based on 2026 listings. And those homes are beautiful. They're part of what gives the city its personality. But they're also centuries old, which means charm, yeah. And sometimes charm comes with quirks. And sometimes those quirks show up in January when the heating system has opinions, like ours.
Yes. Y'all.
And then there's the terrain. Gjirokastër is steep. Those cobblestone streets are not gently sloped. Not at all. They are vertical. It's gorgeous when you're walking around with a camera. It might feel different when you're carrying groceries uphill in the rain and pretending your knees are just fine.
They're not fine.
It won't be fine.
They're not fine. And I know we keep mentioning groceries, but groceries are real life. Retirement isn't a travel montage. It's errands. It's taking out the trash. It's normal Tuesdays. And I keep picturing what a normal Tuesday would look like here.
Taco Tuesday.
And that doesn't mean it's a deal breaker. It just means that it's something that we have to be honest about. Where I slow down the most after my knees hurting all the time is healthcare. There is a regional hospital in Gjirokastër. For routine care, it appears sufficient, but for advanced procedures, most exports.
Expats. Are we going to be exports?
Yeah, we're going to export ourselves.
I'm an export.
Oh my gosh. But for advanced procedures, most expats report traveling to Tirana. That is about 3 to 4 hours away by car. Some even go to Ioannina in Greece, which is about 90 minutes away. That information comes from the Albanian Ministry of Health and expat forums. But we're healthy right now. That's not an issue. The issue is whether we are comfortable being several hours away from advanced care, even for just a 3 to 4 year chapter. We're not being dramatic. We're just trying to be responsible and think about these things.
I'll be dramatic when I break my leg or something.
Yeah, that would be dramatic.
Yes. Very.
Those hills are steep. Golly, God, it's pretty.
Yeah. On the safety side, we did feel reassured. Albania has relatively low violent crime compared to many Western countries based on the Albanian State Police data, OSAC security briefings, and the Numbio's Crime Index. Gjirokastër itself is generally considered peaceful. That aligns with the atmosphere we see in videos. It looks calm and it feels calm.
But is it calm?
Hmm.
Hmm.
We don't know yet because we haven't been there.
Inquiring minds want to know. Achoo!
Weather is another factor. Average summer highs run in the upper 80s to low 90s, and that is in Fahrenheit. In 2025, southern Albania experienced heat waves above 40 degrees Celsius, which is about 104 degrees Fahrenheit, so it can get hot. Winter lows can dip into the low 30s, and that is in Fahrenheit, according to WeatherSparks and regional meteorological according to WeatherSparks and regional
Meteorological
data. I could not say that word. It does have seasons, not tropical paradise, not frozen tundras. But those stone houses can feel chilly in the winter, which sounds romantic until you're wearing two sweaters and questioning your life choices.
Transportation is part of this reality too. There is no airport in Gjirokastër. Tirana International Airport is about 3 to 4 hours away. Ioannina is about 90 minutes away. Realistically, you would want a car. When we imagine a family flying in from the US, that drive becomes part of the routine. It's doable, it is just not seamless. And as we have gotten older, we have started valuing seamless more than we used to. I don't
Preach!
I don't want to have a car. I don't want to have a car. I don't want seams.
No. Closest we're going to get to any kind of real transportation that we're going to be on is probably going to be bikes.
Or buses or
Well,
taxis.
no, I'm talking about that we're going to have control of.
Yeah. No, I'm not driving in Albania.
No.
I don't even drive here where I don't know.
I've seen the videos of them driving.
Nope.
That's a little scary.
Now you got me laughing. I'm laughing on the inside.
You're laughing on the outside right now.
Oh, geesh.
I'm thirsty.
Thirsty. Now, zooming out, Albania has been a NATO member since 2009 and is officially an EU candidate country. That information comes from NATO and the European Commission reports. Politically, it is considered stable, so instability isn't the concern. What is a concern is its developmental stage. Infrastructure is improving, but it's not Western Europe level yet. And since France in 2030 is still the goal, we have to ask ourselves whether we want our transition years to feel adventurous or steady.
I prefer
Steady.
steady.
Slow and steady wins the race.
So where do we land? As a permanent 20-year aging in place decision, we would hesitate more. As a 3 to 4 year stepping stone before France in 2030 decision, it remains intriguing. It makes sense financially. It would immerse us in European life. It's peaceful and culturally rich, but it would require effort. And we're still deciding how much effort we want in this chapter. No, it's not off our list, but it's not leading it either.
So, if you were planning a transitional few years abroad before settling somewhere long term, would a small historic hillside city like Gjirokastër work for you? Or would you want something more central and convenient during the in between stage? Let us know in the comments. And if you're researching retirement abroad alongside us, subscribe and follow along. You can also join the channel if you would like by clicking the link below. If you would like to support what we're building here, that really does help us continue this research. We also share extra research notes and behind the scenes updates on our Patreon page, which is completely free now. If you want more detailed breakdowns, that's a great place to come hang out with us.
And if it's free,
It's for me. Bye.
it's like, it's my part. Bye.
And sing.
And scene.
Yep. And if you ever feel like these videos have helped you and you want to just say thanks, you can always buy us a coffee on our Buy Me a Coffee page, and that link is down below. That literally keeps the coffee flowing while we sit here and debate hills and healthcare.
I think it should be pain and joints.
Ain't that the truth? We also have a merch store if you want to get any of our merch. We always say all of the cool kids are wearing it. There's no pressure on any of this. We are just grateful that you guys are here. So let's talk about Gjirokastër.
Hmm.
What do you think?
Oh, it's a beautiful city.
Golly.
Beautiful. Uh, it is very hilly.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, it seems like it's going to be affordable. It's going to be down in the very, very far south of Albania. It might be a good place, in my opinion, to visit.
Yeah.
But not live.
Yeah.
At least for us. That's just our choice.
Yeah. No shade on Gjirokastër. Stunning.
None at all. No, it's a beautiful city.
Yeah, it's one of those places where, like, my daughter and I were watching, well, and you were here too. You live here too. We were watching videos yesterday on Gjirokastër, and there was a couple times I got the fuzzies. I mean, it's really that beautiful. I mean, stunning.
Well, if it wasn't for all the ups and downs and all that
Right.
stuff, it'd probably be a perfect city except for maybe the heat.
Yeah, it does get hot. And my knees, I'm old. I can't.
Well, I've got one bad knee anyway, so
I got
uh,
two bad ones.
I won't be one of those going over to Albania to do a bunch of hiking either.
And then I would have to push him around in the hover around.
No, I'd have my own little battery operated one.
Well, but the batteries would run out because it's so hilly,
I
and
could
I
get
didn't
it.
have time to push you.
I could get up. We could get me up there on the Albanian Alps, and I'd say, hover around, hover around, hover around.
Yeah, inevitably. I would have to push you because your battery will. I'll be pushing you up these hills and no, we can't do it. We just can't do it.
I'll let you push me.
I know. You absolutely.
She'd push me right off a cliff.
No, I wouldn't. No, I really wouldn't.
Yes.
But yeah, no, I mean, I think it's beautiful. I just feel like it's a vacation spot, not a place that I would want to live full time.
Right.
I think it's very touristy, very, very touristy. And they have these little bitty roads where there's cafes on both sides with, tables out there in the lane, and you have this little bitty path. And could you imagine trying to walk through that
With all the tourists?
with all the tourists?
No.
No, it'd be like worse than Walmart. And we all know how Diane does in Walmart.
She doesn't do well in Walmart.
I don't.
I do.
Yeah, I don't.
I keep my path.
I don't. Because somebody's going to stop in front of me like I'm not there. That's why I don't leave the house, people. People bother me. Anyway, that's a totally different video we're getting into there. But yeah, as beautiful as it is, I don't think that this one is for us.
Yeah. And we don't have this all figured out. I mean, we're just thinking it through honestly, one place at a time.
And bringing y'all with us,
Yes.
whether you want to go or not.
Well, if they don't want to, they'll just turn us off.
Oh, they can do that? Because some of the comments.
Don't be turning us off.
Unless you're going to be hateful, then turn us off.
I'll be like Liam Neeson and I'll say, I will find you.
Y'all, I just want to bring up one thing really quick. When it comes to currency and calculating currency, I'm not about that life. I'm not going to do that. Y'all are grown adults. Y'all can calculate your own currency. So when we say something like 100 lek is a buck or whatever the case may be, we're just trying to make it simple.
We're rounding it out.
Yes.
To make it easier to understand.
Right.
We're not saying that one is 20% higher than the other or 26% lower than the other. We're not saying any of that. We're just trying to make it a lot easier to understand.
Yeah, it changes every 5 seconds, and I am not about trying to figure that out every 5 seconds and then have somebody tell me that we're wrong again. We're never going to be exact on currency exchange, ever. I'm just throwing that out there now. Stop coming for us, people. And again, y'all don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so that y'all can be notified of when our next video will be, which will be next Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Central Time. We also do a live every Sunday at 1 p.m. Central Time. Bring your coffee or drinks, bring your snacks. It's required. Bring your snacks so that we're not the only one eating and
and
crunching.
crunching on the video.
We have a great live. If you haven't joined us for a live, you really should. We have a really good time, and we have really nice people,
Great people.
great people that are very informative. So,
And we get to talking about just about anything. I mean,
yep,
it'll go from anywhere from France to Albania to,
Germany,
you know, my dog. I mean, it's,
Mr. Doodle. I mean, you don't
yeah.
know. I mean, it's just going to go anywhere. So, join us if you haven't. So, we will see you guys next Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Central. So, until next time, keep exploring.
With us.
Yeah, be a Europack like us.
Y'all take care.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.